I am Alberto Armellini, plastic surgeon from Rome. I am here in Los Angeles, California with Dr. Terino, my good friend and my teacher. I come here every year, 15 years now, to learn from the best. Now I am going to introduce Dr. Terino, his art and his work. Three-dimensional facial contouring represents a new era of the aesthetic of the face. Dr. Terino began teaching the importance of three-dimensional facial contouring at international medical meeting as early as 1978. Dr. Terino design and implants are used exclusively by plastic surgeons internationally to create beauty in the young as well as the old. His unique facial contouring surgical technique using these implants is acclaimed as one of the greatest pioneering achievements in world plastic surgery in the last 100 years. Dr. Terino based his subject on the fact that the face is not a flat sheet, but a combination of hills and valleys, due to the important region of the face including the cheeks, chin, jaw, nose and eyes. The attractive capacity of the face is based on the balance between these facial regions. The aging process acts in 4 levels to skin, the muscle, the fat and the bone, but the most dramatic change occurs when the fat and the subcutaneous tissue shrink and dissolve away with age, leaving the patient looking quite different and emaciated. Dr. Terino has done thousands of facial contouring surgeries with implants. Through his textbooks, writing a lecture, he has been teaching young plastic surgeons throughout the world. So, Dr. Terino, welcome.
Thank you, Alberto.
Thank you.
I've known Alberto since the turn of the century, when I was invited as one of 3 American plastic surgeons to go to Rome to participate in the Congress held by the Pope as the Jubileum for the turn of the century in arts and sciences. Alberto was kind enough to pick me up at the airport and to take me around for the entire trip with my wife and my father. Since then, he has come back many times to visit, and I go to Italy for various conferences and he joins me. I have not learned Italian yet, but that's on my list. The basic principle of facial contouring and changing the shape of the face in 3 dimensions is really very simple. It became very apparent to me as a young man wanting to be an artist and loving faces that the bone structure of the cheeks, the chin, the jawline made a big difference in how somebody looks, both when they're young and when they're older.
Yes.
Now, that was nothing new for me to invent, because everybody really knows that. We have been looking at artists for centuries doing sculptures of faces and showing how they are all 3-dimensional in quality. Current day cosmetic surgery, as it was developed, has only been 2-dimensional in quality. In other words, quite flat. And the idea that I came up with, very simple one, was that since there were some existing small devices being used in the chin and the face, why didn't we just make some that were very natural and very anatomically styled that we could put in through small incisions up this way into the chin region, small incisions inside the mouth for the jaw and the chin, or even underneath the chin.
Yes.
So based on that, I developed an implant shape that fits on the chin. That shape can be changed, and I developed several different shapes and several different sizes that would give somebody a selection of the shape and size chin they would like. Hold that for me a moment. Thank you. Then we developed an implant that fits along the jawline and will give somebody a squareness And if you use the two together, we'll build an entire jawline. That becomes very powerful in giving somebody a strong face, whether it's male or female. That type of face is becoming more and more popular today and considered very beautiful. Thirdly, we develop an anatomic shape of a cheek implant that fits right on the bone. Once again, it has several sizes and shapes and will make a big difference in how somebody looks when they're young and when you get older and you start to lose the fat and the shape in here. It gets all sunken in. You can put the implant even a little lower to give a fullness in the face. And that's all there is to that simple process. We can combine that with traditional surgeries and new surgeries to lift the entire part of the face up over the skeleton to give more enhancement to the cheeks, to the forehead, to the eyes, and I'll show you a couple of examples of that. Now we want you to turn the chair upward. Good. Okay. Now I want you to Here we have a young Persian male. He had a rhinoplasty which made his nose too small for his face. The reason is because he has a very weak chin, and the surgeon tried to make the nose small enough to balance with the chin. However, it did not work. We had to build his nose back up again with cartilage from inside his nose. We had to build up his entire jaw and chin with facial implants that have the natural anatomic design, and at the same time tighten the muscles under the neck and take out the fat. As you can see, we have now made him into quite a handsome man for the rest of his life. This 50-year-old Czechoslovakian female doctor looked somewhat tired around the eyes and the upper face. We made her look much, much better by doing a upper and mid-facial lifting procedure, lifting up the outside of the eyebrows, shaping the eyes into a beautiful almond shape, and lifting all the soft tissues up to the top, at the same time inserting some implants into the cheek and even a chin implant to give more definition into the chin. In this way, we could create beauty for an aging person that will last the rest of their life. And now, Alberto, I'd just like to thank you for being my friend for 15 years and coming over here.
Thank you.
And Alberto is one of my proteges that I am trying to cultivate around the world to teach them the technology that I think will help everybody for a long time into the future.
Thank you, Dr. Terrino.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Edward.
Thank you.